A 27-yard, make that a 22-yard attempt.
Good snap, good hold.
This one is up.
Count it.
And it is good. So, rather than Morgan getting the ball, it's 34-14. They lead by 20 points. Cameron has kicked 2 field goals today. 27 and 22 yards. And that comes with 4:12 remaining. Well, Lim, it's been another great season for us. Even though it was abbreviated and short, we'd like to continue this, but all good things must come to an end, I guess.
But it has been a tremendous season. Again, our 14th, and it puts us in front of a lot of other people who've had a chance to do duo commentary.
It certainly has, and of course we'll be coming back for our 15th next year.
I can't wait.
The Lord willing, the creek will rise.
Yes, I can't wait, but I guess we'll have to.
And again, our special thanks to all of the conferences and the schools and
athletic directors,
SIDs, and all that have helped us throughout the season and helped make our job a lot easier.
Ball fell down again. Wind sort of still playing havoc. Had a chance to see some of the out-of-state students there. FAMU backers, go Rattlers. All right, there's a nuke there. Good hit by Cameron.
Ursini will field it at the 1 yard deep into the end zone. Cuts it back to his right, cuts it back to the middle, and is out to the 25. Flag goes down. May have been a fumble in there somewhere.
It was, and the dirty rag hit the ground. Florida A&M recovers the fumble. There's a flag, maybe clipping, and if it is clipping, it's the Rattlers' ball. Number 33 runs out jubilantly. Barry Brown. Face mask. He goes against the Rattlers.
Face mask. Defense. 15 yards. First down.
The last scoring drive that was kept alive. 14 plays, 63 yards. Cameron with the 22-yard field goal, but more importantly, they used up a lot of time. 7 minutes and 23 seconds.
Yes, they did. 4 minutes, 4
That's
seconds.
almost half a quarter.
4 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ball spotted at the Oregon State 40-yard line.
The Bears only trail by 20 points. A couple of quick scores here. We might have overtime.
Purcell complete across midfield. First down into FAMU territory to Jesse Humphrey, rather. He's been kind of a quiet man today. A young man who came into the game with 40 receptions, the second leading
conference
receiver behind Flea Horrell of Howard University.
One of the insects.
Intercepted.
Oh, what a
by linebacker Demetrius Boney, and he fumbles it and is finally picked up
Boney with the interception
by Earl Holmes.
Lateral to Earl Holmes.
So Purcell throws his 5th interception, making the 6th interception of the year. He had one earlier in the game. 3 turnovers by Morgan today.
Good setup, good protection here. Fires a bullet. Demetrius Boney comes up with the interception. Here's the lateral.
Oh, he's lateraling. I thought he fumbled.
Lateral.
He just wanted to get rid of it because that's his 2nd interception of the year. I mean, he knows how to pick them off. He just doesn't know what to do with it after he gets rumbling. He was like that truck we saw last week. He finally, that runaway. I mean, that was one of them 21 speed jobs.
Lateral to Earl Holmes. First down and 10.
Quarterback keeper.
Oh, he can
Eric
go.
Hawkins.
He can go.
Another quarterback in the lineup. Hawkins at the 5. Touchdown. Eric Hawkins, 47 yards. Freshman from Orlando in front of the hometown crowd. He comes in place of Rucker, who had done the job all day. He was a defensive back in the spring, converted to quarterback, goes 47 yards on the quarterback keeper on his first play of the game.
Now watch what makes this play. He gets a great block downfield from the wide receiver. You see him now. I can't get his number, but it was an excellent job, good block, good shield block by the wide receiver that enabled Hawkins to get it into the end zone. Snap good, hold good.
And that was set up by the Boney interception. One play, 47 yards, and they're in the end zone and leading by a score of 41-14. Here's Cameron. A couple of field goals and everything today. Before we go to a break, BET and Orion Pictures are sponsoring a trivia contest for Orion Pictures' upcoming movie RoboCop, and here's how you can win.
Hey, want to win a RoboCop poster or t-shirt? All you have to do is answer the following easy questions.
Off by Cameron. Ursini will field it a yard deep again. Out to the 15. And out to the 17, to the 20. Goes Ursini.
Will we see a new quarterback for Morgan State now? Does Purcell's come back on? I think we got a new quarterback, maybe Maurice Chase.
Chase, I believe, is back in the lineup as you look at the score by quarters. It is Chase with 3:18 to go. He played the second quarter. He's back to pass, throws it out to Andre Thomas, and Andre is still on his feet spinning and out close to a first down to the 29-yard line.
They're going with the sugar huddle from the line of scrimmage. They're not huddling audibly. Chase is frantically trying to get him lined up.
They gave him a first down, and it's 1st and 10. The clock runs. Under 3 minutes to go. Chase, high pass, incomplete. Humphrey was the intended receiver, but way over his head. Hank Green was the man on the defense. And now a timeout is being called by Florida A&M. And let's see what they're talking about. Meanwhile, when we talk about what goes on after this, well, Morgan will be at Knoxville College, Joe Redmond's school. Knoxville doing a pretty good job this year.
Indeed he is.
And they'll be on the road next week, while Florida A&M will be home, and they'll have homecoming, and they'll be playing Southern University. So the task
stiffens.
is only a reprieve for a week for the Rattlers of Florida A&M. But this is a much needed win. It stops a 4-game losing streak for Ken Riley. And of course all of the naysayers and the people who are saying he will not be back next year. But when you talk about character, he hasn't said not one thing negative. All he wants to do is the best job for the university, the best job for the young men. But if I know Ken, he's the type of guy who will step down and step away from it rather than cause any kind of problems or grief.
Great character in Ken Riley. Been a friend for a lot of years. We wish him all the luck in the world.
2nd down and 10. Well, I'm sure with all of these franchises coming about in the NFL in the next couple of years, there's a place for a guy like a Ken Riley.
Absolutely.
Third down. Meanwhile, Morgan State, a young team, flag is down.
Interception.
They call it incomplete. Barry Brown tried to come up with the INT. Flag is down. The big task facing Ricky Diggs next year is replacing Purcell and Chase, both of which are seniors.
Offside, defense, 5 yards, keep it down, 3rd down.
And Jesse Humphrey at that wide receiver spot. Now most of the offensive linemen like Moore, Barrier, Broom, Scott, all freshmen. Well, except for Barrier, who's a junior, and Moore, who's a sophomore. Armstead, they lose, who's a senior. Bernard Barnes, he caught a touchdown pass today. He's a sophomore. They lose Tony Phillips, who's a senior, but then Andre Thomas returns. He's just a sophomore. So There's some youngsters who've had a chance to play, who've had to step up and play this year, as Elijah Cameron almost got beheaded on that particular play. Big number 94
Tony
for
Kirby.
Torrey Kirby from Atlanta, Georgia. He's a freshman, 6'3", number 94. Now to bring up a 4th down with 2:17 to go. Morgan started the season with a win over Charleston Southern. They lost 2 in a row to Bethune and Livingston and Youngstown State before beating Virginia Union 38-21.